OKFM 101.7.
Owura Dennis Miracle Aboagye spokesperson Emma His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, former Vice President, former flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. Na yene no entwetwe nkomo. Uncle Dennis Mimoache.
Owura coming from it. Also.
Nabakode.
Divine selection. I do not do me sure.
Enra enipa bi se Yewura Mahmoud Bawumia. Say thank you to na wo kwa afeli ono age atum apachew a video bi a ko viral say enema we yankoye enema we yankoye na binom kan say na wote ho ene nkoyia na ahwe ya na ekoba ni say say abepa achew awie awie no yensa ma nko biem na the next thing was akwakopa achew wuti nsem we ya eto say
na bakwa na so okay omo mukasa no so muto mo treche omu pa o
say
ada omo mukasa no muto mo treche omu pa
minim says what social media tie comments ni ade a
hey the tie say you dia e o kano enye ne say mu na Dr. Bawumia
e kano
in fact when you're the first time I render apology, about the 14th time.
Okay.
Because they will say, Professor Makukwe report in a buyer, and wait, and National Council taking decisions, and who be here say, party in a flag bearer, no, tell them baby, no, you be call across the country, near the Nasiama Ghana for close to over 4 million. Say no matter the ebeto abama party and any party and a candidate. Now, as part of the engagement, the General Secretary outlined some of the issues Professor Michael Kwe report and capture and I pick here and to address them. And see issues Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia highlighted.
Oh, okay.
Party engagements. Na yikedia ukin Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia came and say and that is not a lie. The fact of the matter is say for some time now Kasa say MPP are buying I can say the performance of the Northern Kwekufado any MPP are buying between 2017 and 2024 no. The total in recent development one our minor code in various sectors. I'm road that by being you do that 8 years and no a factor and yes it's in the one. A being within 8 years or yes such number of kilometers of road within the period. Bar bemu na health insurance nip na free mu like a 3 million. Baby free a bemu near almost about 6 million about the in terms of enrollment. Another than Kweku Fado and a bit highlighted the need for our health insurance to take care of critical illnesses to say kidney any cancer in your manuama and name no kasi none of any dialysis free near there. Over educational. The one most important education intervention, which is to make senior high school education free and ensure say you bring a lot more literate citizens. Lots more skilled citizens to push the development of this country. Free senior high school was done by the Nana Danko Ekufado government. The amount of infrastructure Nana Danko Ekufado are buying, provided here within 8 years in the education sector. No government can match that amount of investment in that space. The level of development across sectors. Landing sites, you see here in our coastal areas. The automation of premix fuel, ama ye fishmongers, ejuma koso. The level of development of the railway sector, any modernization of the railway sector within the short period of time. The fact of the matter is say, Nana don't Kweku for the MPP are buying ejuma ebeye, we encountered a big challenge in 2022. 2022 especially. Remember, I said before 2022, no, not COVID, and someone was pregnancy in 2020. And the choir and the 2022. So the government encountered major economic challenge. But we cannot pretend. You know, you don't come here and pay. You need to pretend. They say, "I buy na me hey." It isn't true. And no, to me, you know, so be and paying enough. That if you're going to compare an Akufo-Addo government to a John Mahama government in 2013, 2016, John Mahama would have a leg to stand on, His Excellency, the President. What are we talking about? Now, not done Akufo-Addo be on my 8 years. And my Kania 8 years, 8 weeks playing in your energy crisis. 8 weeks spent. Over 120 factories deliberately set up under the government policy, one district, one factory. What are we talking about? It's a beer, yeah, Casam na Bibi na Bentia, but yeah, putting in proper perspective and in context. Near for penny, you more mind Ghana, no, your friend need a mano. Near engine to say, in spite of Sunny Mayo, ye, challenges be a buyer. Such challenges and also no, don't mean Yanin free home. Such economic challenges, no. Yen to me, Yanin economic challenges and all. Men no soon to me, Kokatabi Biaso, Emma. A bit more mobile, almost yana troka, crying to me, Macassa, and Casamodo Mobile to another Kuku for the name Pitia. How? Abaya, or to me taking one of the most audacious decisions in our health sector to provide district hospital for every district in Ghana, NDB. What are we talking about? And then it's yes, what time, very crime.
What time could we anywhere in America? What time could we anywhere in America?
Yes, certainly. Yes, I say a better conversation because AI is still as a from Ghana for. It's like we are all trying to pretend. Yes, there was economic challenges. Yes, in dealing with the economic challenges, the government of the day, had to take certain decisions. They were quite harsh. E-levy, COVID levy, DDEP, any idea? Those are facts. I don't think said another than Akufo-Addo, any Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, any MPP, Abaye Jani Frihon. I don't say, yet the Don Mahama, His Excellency, Abaye Obebu Nistroka, 2013, 2016, but to another than Akufo-Addo. What are we talking about? Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why are we doing this to ourselves? It's a council, and I separated on the Kano, send a CCFC. And no, and Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, Ejina for a country MPP UK branch member said, Yama way nina yaba ebe no still ye won you be anka ye betimi aye ni ye a ye ntumi anye ye won you be a eka eno no eka kakra anka ye betimi aye dodo na Professor Michael Kwe report no akapcha na ogidi se ekuo no enya suahunu bi efiri ho enti si enya kwanya biem in 2028 and the pie ye no you bet me abo ho ban ya hyemu kenane aye bia ka ho na de aka nso a ye ntumi anye na ogidi se nka ebetwa ye ni ye sense na ye se ye no osre party for the fan chain because obvious based on Professor Makokwe report and say sani amane ka ho nti na abato na ye call 2024 no ye ntumi ending kunim nti party for no ogina party mpanimfo na aban mpanimfo nyina na emu e de kotesra ma party for say omo fan chain say ye ntumi antene sa no ma no aman kunim di ntumi ye den ama be ye dia asemo kai no
na yeti bibi se okan say going into 2028 elections, NDC for ever presenting a new candidate altogether. And I'm also it's likely say we will maintain more candidate. Most of the see akono. Presuppose say one na modern back okona no. Ana I say no can chere me. Em go we dey ham you.
And I was all telling them.
Making some.
The fear is there. A go and a party member back home. Ebisa say, "Ye boy home. I call 2028 elections. No, I hope one to say." And the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no say, "On say election be anywhere the same. Election be other dynamics near different. But there are certain universal facts in our elections. One of them is the fact to say, in our recent multi-party democracy, Fourth Republic, yet they say candidate be about once for the first time or minor to Obama. In fact, the only time ABC was because the candidate was an incumbent, acting president. But and painting, we share recent elections now. A year na nipa na beko baako mienu mprensan so ansa wotumi ebinkunim ewo abatonim na ogidi say going into 2020 years, it is obvious a fact say NDC for the new candidate ebeba omo the new candidate ba what it means is that NDC for nankasa so omo position in another omo chances of winning that election are limited kakra, just as every other political party, because they will be presenting a new candidate. Don't forget, say, in the last 3 elections, Yako my way, and this is for presenting the same candidate. And so they always had a competitive edge. And I said they were matching us in terms of candidate, neighbor. But in this particular election, at least since the last 12 or 16 years, NDC is now going to, for the first time in the last 16 or 12 years, present a fresh face, a fresh candidate. And that gives us, as an MPP, gives us an opportunity to beat the NDC in the next elections. One can't necessarily say it's presupposed to say party in the member. Say party no process is a film, they elect candidates. But however it is, unlike in the past now your co-elections and then this is the same candidate not the same candidate the baby Ghana afenye this time almost all the new candidates it is a the new candidate background so competitive edge na NDC one free ho so you have repeat a candidate and say you competitive edge over the NDC your kind
and yeah mama na se pa na say mo wie thank you so no
the new Waka Central region, Greater Accra, and the Eastern region.
Okay.
Into we know the anka me suggestion say we need it. Anka we money show na. Na ka wa ba betibi.
Ambetibi mate. Mate.
Anka wa do aso betibi.
Me mo bia nka nkyere me. Omo ha me dodo. Bacho mate. Bye bye Junior. Bye. Dennis Miracle Aboagye. Ena ye ne twetwe nkomo kasa mafo de ma His Excellency Dr. Veep Bawumia, former Vice President, and was a former flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party in 2024 elections. Now, yeah.
OKFM 101.7.